Test 1, 2. There's the sound. Thanks there, Flimbo. Right, let's start again. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Midwest region, to Club Dubbo. I'm Benny Two Shoes on YouTube Live Sports, and you're joining us for the Women's Open pairs. And I'll see if I can remember all that stuff I said. Mostly I'm just going to tell you about the wind, which is blowing straight across this green from left to right. You can see the flag in the top corner. They're actually blowing. The wind is reaching ground level. It's actually a really chilly breeze too. I'm a bit surprised, but still nice and warm enough for me to be in shorts and t-shirt anyway. Nearly a touch. And a beautiful place to play lawn bowls here at Club Dubbo. And what a place to be. What a set of bowls these ladies have. I'll introduce the players to you. That's the lead of from Condoblin. It's the lead of Kathy Thompson, using edge factors, size 2 black bowls. Danielle Thompson, her daughter, I assume, playing with Aerodynamics purple and blue, and you would have seen those come down just a little while ago. From Club Ningan, Maxine Christoph, playing with Taylor SRVs, maroon ones. That's them scattered one back, one out to the side of Jack there. And Skip Lynn Hawley using blue, size 1 blue Greenmaster Premiers. And as I was saying before, when I discovered that, when Flimbo pointed out the sound wasn't working, bit of fun. This was careful with the jack. Actually, that's a very good spot to be. Asked her what kind of bowl she used. She didn't know. So we had to find out. We pulled one out of her bag. She said, I know they're blue. So that's interesting. But, that breeze really kicking up now. Interesting to see what it does to this bowl. It is going to push it. Oh, it didn't get the little touch anyway, either. But, I had a great night here last night at Club Dubbo. Went and sat with some of the guys from Wallerawang. They're out there playing at the moment on the other green to my rear right, to the top left, top right of the camera now, or the screen now. There's 2 open men's semi-finals happening there. The final of the men's senior pairs and the final of the open reserve pairs. So I won't be able to give you score updates as they go, but I'll tell you some names in a second of who's there and who's playing. Don't forget, this afternoon at 1 p.m, you'll be able to join us here on this channel for the open men's pairs final, and I will post all the links on my socials and on YouTube Live Sports page and on the Happy Bowler page as soon as I can. But it's going to be a ripper day, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect conditions for bowls. Now, anyone following my socials would have seen yesterday that I had a bit of a roll-up after the games yesterday, just to check it for myself. A couple of things I was curious about. Mark Goodwin had told me that it was a really big green and about as maximum as you can get. Probably one of the bigger greens, I'd say, getting around in the country. And he's right. It is huge. So I went tee to tee a couple of times, and it takes a fair amount of oomph to get it all the way down to the other end. Playing short ends is probably a smart decision. Even mid-length is still pretty long. But, geez, they run true. They're not, 18, 20 second greens, which are way too fast. In my mind, a 15, 16 second, which is what this is, and is just perfect. The turn is spectacular, and it's just a comfortable place to play. So congratulations to the greenkeepers and the ground staff here. It is immaculate. The surrounds are immaculate. All the hedges are nicely trimmed. They put on a good show here at Club Dubbo. Oh, that's a fair shot. Just going to run past. Touching the jack and running through to a blue bowl there would have been spectacular by Lynn Hawley. I was just thinking about the mother-daughter combo, which I think it is from Condoblin, Kathy and Danielle Thompson. Trying to think how it would go if my daughter was skipping my team, and actually I thought, you know what, I couldn't wait. I'd love to lead up for my kids, so that's a pretty cool thing. I like that very much. My daughter Jessica at the moment running through her HSC exams. So good luck anyone out there with anyone watching that's at that age group or people that know kids at that age group. Very good luck to them. So we're going to see what happens on this first end. There's 2 straight away to Condobolin. 3 to Condobolin. It's all about this last one. These ladies obviously playing traditional pairs, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. That's a 4 to start for the Condobolin team. Yeah, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, which means we're playing 18 ends. And at this fantastic club, why would you want to do anything else? As you sweep past, you can see the upgrades and the extension they've done to the club there on the screen now. Morning, Gus. Good to see you awake, mate. I've got my little position here on the corner. A couple of spectators there, and there's all the men's games happening over on the on that green there. Blank behind us, of course. And I'll sweep around. So that's that little gap there in that corner where the wind sweeps through a little bit heavier. Does make the wind swirl a bit at this end, and I noticed that yesterday. So I'm really, really interested as to see what happens there running this way now. Last end was pretty close. It was a good head of bowls. The difference in the camera colours there, it's mostly to do with the way the light shines on these cameras in the outside, especially in the morning. But Condobolin have done well on the shorter end. That's really quite short, actually. I'm just going to stand up and have a squiz. Just over minimum length, I'd say. Probably hitting that 23 metre mark that is usual for international bowlers. Just put the graphics up. There we go. So anyone listening from overseas, and there always is, there's Australia has a different set of rules at the back of the Diamond Edition of lawn bowls classification, lawn bowls rules internationally. Ours is our minimum length is 21 metres. The rest of the world mostly 23. I think, I don't know about New Zealand. I think it's 21 as well. So we tend to play on bigger and faster greens than most of the rest of the world. Wind really picking up now. I've got all my stuff taped down. I learnt my lesson. Oh, here we go. That's Jack. And that's going to punch through. How far? It's just going to sit in behind the lead bowls of Kathy Thompson there. Yeah, I learnt my lesson down at Maruya. When all my TVs and everything started flying around in the wind, so strapped everything down. I'm feeling very safe here at the moment. Danielle, out on what is the wider hand. I actually think that's a bit too far out. We'll see if it comes back to the Jack. Probably not. It did come. Would have come back to the centre line. A bit far out for Jack though. I think I'm going to just, for all the people out there, just going to ask you to excuse my voice a little bit. It is a little rough. I was crook last week. Oh, here we go. This is a brilliant shot. Just edge and run. Not quite, I don't think, for the shot. Great effort. Lynn Hawley. Yeah, my big crook last week, and I discovered yesterday that I was getting a bit croaky towards the end of the day. And it's continued this morning. So sorry if I sound a bit funny, but we'll fight through. Well, this is very good thinking, if nothing else. Run on the inside of that blue bowl and all the way to the Jack, and she has done it. That's spectacular. What a game. What a start. What a shot. And that one's swimming across. Similar idea, I think, just to find that gap and run on. But, geez, Danielle. That's it. Gus on the text line there. So on the chat, just saying Ningan, home of the big bogan statue. It really is. Get out there and have a look. It's so fun. I love it. Danielle, apparently I'm just looking up on, just Googling the players now. Bit of a famous sports person out in her region, by the way, not just in lawn bowls, but in that rugby league tag competition, whatever it's called. I can't remember. But yeah, she's league tag. Plays pretty well, apparently, so that's great. Condobolin still holding 2 here. Big 4 in the first end. If you're going to drop them early for the Ningan ladies. They will come back and fight hard. You don't make these finals by chance. I can tell you that now. Especially not in a region like the Midwest, which is just such full of such good bowlers. So, look, this is a very similar shot. Good plan. It's not quite going to hook in, is it? Oh, not quite the weight. Mighty effort. Probably made that better for Condobolin in the end by potentially blocking that shot. I would suggest that Lynn Hawley's got to have a bit of a run at this and break it apart. It's a big target. That's what looks like she's playing. Fairly positive. Just around the back. Yeah, good on you, Gus. I haven't actually managed to get out to Ningan Bowling Club yet. Look forward to it. There's a lot in the Midwest I haven't explored. I'm finding out more and more. Spent some time last night in these beautiful clear skies. I went and found a dark patch just outside of town and tried to take some photos of that comet that's flying around at the moment out there. Once in a lifetime opportunity, apparently. And I'm in a good spot for it. I'll probably go do it again tonight. It was an excellent night just sitting in the dark, watching the stars. I only got 2 good photos. Out of 100, need better kit. So Danielle running down that forehand side again, looking to promote any of her. She doesn't need to promote them much. Moving jack would be a tragedy. But that definitely helps. Might even have, it's close to, I'll just stand up and have a look. Oh, it's pretty close to 3. I'd say 2 still. But her 2 bowls in the front there just need a tap. This is the shot I was expecting. Oh, it's going to hook around. Bang. Oh, across. Tell you what, nearly got a result. That's what I'd be doing too. Break it. Danielle Thompson, I think I've met her before. She had a presentation. She was a breakout bowler of the year or something was nominated for. Can't actually remember. But it was pretty huge. Yeah, that's gone to the back beautifully. That's a long way out. Little bit too much correction. Correct weight for the shot. Just pushed it a bit wide. So we're going to have a little count up here. So 1 and 2 at least. And 2 it is. A massive start from Condobolin. And let's see if as a wind breeze just kicks up over my head. It's actually a cold breeze. It's not gonna kid you. I'm sitting here a bit chilly though. Wouldn't be chilly out in the sun. I'm not going to complain too much. Kathy Thompson, who her daughter recently beat again in another competition. I'm just looking through the news here. That's pretty impressive. Let's have a look at the other ones. Tamika Edges, go Condo. Good on you, mate. There was someone up there too. Daniel Wynn saying, let's go Ningan. Good to see you all here from around the Midwest. Loving the bowls. These are fierce competitors. Lynn Hawley's the president. Oh, well, has been the president of Ningan Bowling Club. Yeah, I love it. She's very active in that community out there. Good on you, mate. I love to see that. Well done, Lynn. And Maxine Christoph. Again, lots of winners trophies in her hand on her profile. Geez, hasn't Kathy Thompson started well? Especially this end. It's her bowls there that are doing all the scaring at the moment. And I think Maxine, just that little trap. I talk about it a lot. I talk about it with my uncle a lot. If your opposition lead's getting bowls close like that, you've got to do the same thing. Can't be running through or trying to bash them out straight away. Build ahead first and then get into it. So that was a better shot. Good correction. Phil Lubke watching from Silverdale. Welcome, mate. It's good to see you. One of the familiar faces on our stream. And thanks to all the subscribers and on YouTube Live Sports. Please jump on, like, subscribe, however you want to do it. Jump on there to get all the notifications. We do a heck of a lot of streaming of a lot of sport around the country, or mostly on the East Coast at the moment. We'll sort out some West Aussies at some point, I'm sure. But just a great channel for community sport. I think we're also doing the Metro Southeast, Metro Northeast pairs today. I'll look at that in a second. And some gate ball this afternoon as well. Australian Championships should be absolutely wonderful. Oh, that's great bowling. Geez, these Condobolin ladies are going to be hard to beat if they keep this up. And running in short, good idea. Nearly had the draw weight, very precise. I just got a text asking why Ningan has a big bogan. Oh, it's because it's the Bogan Shire. Is where Ningan sits. Holding 4 again this end already. So we've got some Club Dubbo games coming in behind us on the green behind me as well. Oh, that's a better shot. Get under there. That's fantastic. Straight onto the jack. Brilliant bowling. Lynn Hawley, what a shot. I tell you now that with the ladies walking past behind us, there's obviously a ladies game happening. All the Club Dubbo shirts there, but I've got camera 2 having a close look. But yeah, you can see off to my right the Club Dubbo ladies. If you've ever seen anything, whoop, you're too far, Ben. Anything on my socials, you know that I've got a multicoloured mohawk at the moment. I get more compliments on it than anything else. It used to be that people would look at me and go, geez, and this still happens, geez, you're a freak. And now people tend to go, wow, that's great. So maybe you have to change it up again. We'll see. Anyway, back to the game. Lynn Hawley, she's had a brilliant game. Sorry, that was the last one. It was a brilliant shot. What I was about to say was Danielle Thompson's had a brilliant game so far. It's only 2 ends in. She's having a blinder, supporting her, Kathy Thompson, supporting her daughter Danielle very, very well. Might be handy. Should hold up. Yeah, it's a long way back to the ditch from there. Just rushing to the back. A little bit, nearly there. Had the track. Just a little bit weighty. Kathy Thompson lines up really nicely, really takes her time on the mat. Pitches what she wants to bowl and then throws it. She's just going to hang out a bit too. The breeze really holding that hand out in this direction, actually. You watch it turn a little bit now and run back. She ran a narrow line and still managed to finish up on the centre line. Back here. Still can't see him. Look how far back that is. Yeah, huge greens here at Club Dubbo. See a bit going on. So back to the Bogan Shire, which people had texted me on getting interest from. It's big shire between the Mitchell and the barrier highways, but it's a bit harsh on the Wikipedia article here. It says Bogan Shire is a local government area up there. The only significant town is Ningan, which I think would surprise some people that live in that area. So we'll see. Oh, that looks a bit wide as well for the weight. She'll learn on it though. She's a very, very gifted bowler. Pushing that one through. Didn't help, didn't hurt. Ningan holding one. That's the narrow line she wanted from the first one. Going to cross now. Touching anything's going to change things. Well, there goes Jack. Still wanted Ningan, and they'll hold on to it too. That's it. I was about to run through the Condobolin stats in a sec, Gus. You're exactly right. Well, that's the line, I reckon. I reckon she's, with the right weight, she'll have nailed this and got a little multiple. Needs to stop. Hasn't. One shot Ningan, I would suggest. Yep. Right, Ningan on the board. Just so you know too, Ningan, not to be mistaken for Nimbin, which is further north in a very different space, I can tell you now. So let's see what I'm interested to see what the Ningan ladies do here. Whether they change over and go for a longer line. Condobolin ladies obviously playing quite short ends and doing it very well. 6-1 after 3. 18 end game. And this will give me the indication she's taken the jack right back. Hasn't made it probably as far as she... Whoops. Sorry, jumping. I have to move these cameras so far that they look like they're flying around. Yeah, probably not as far as she wanted, but it's still significantly longer than the last couple of ends. Kerry Roach, good luck to the Condo girls. Glad you're here, mate. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, Condobolin's got about 3,000 people, just over 3,000 people. Yeah, and it's out west of here, so Ningan is actually to the north east of here. Condobolin out west. If you know anything about the Midwest region, it is a monster. Biggest region I think we've got in the state. Players come from all around. What they've done, the match committee, and all credit to them, the way they've set up their competition, they don't necessarily have a geographic region, even though that's what they've done. But it's open to anyone or punched it through. It's a little strong, but touch it at the back's not going to hurt. And it is well and truly in. You can 309. All behind Ningan. Good on you, mate. Like I said, lots of support for these ladies out here. Lots of support for bowls out here on this beautiful Sunday morning in Club Dubbo, in West Dubbo. So, yeah, they'll change the length has really made things a bit different. As I was saying earlier, I rolled up on this yesterday to get a good idea of what I'm actually talking about. And, yeah, big green, beautiful pace on it, very true. Breeze today a bit funny. Wasn't predicted for this, actually. I looked fairly late last night as exactly what it's going to be. I didn't see... They said 4 to 12 knots, which is, approximately 8 to 24 Ks, and suggest it's just sitting there comfortably at about 15 to 20 kilometres an hour at the moment. That's a very nice bowl. Lynn Hawley's starting to find her range. Perfect line. Just a little bit back. I don't think she's quite holding the shot. She's in the right area. Yeah, definitely not. Just a good metre back. That's an even better one. Danielle Thompson, I think she'll be the player to watch this game. Very experienced. Paul, g'day, mate. Go Condo. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. I hope when the club's open, and they often open in about half an hour, they get these up on the big screen out there at Ningan and at Condobolin. You can head down there and have a good Sunday session at your club and watch some great bowls. I'll be interested to see, actually, that's what I was doing here. I was going to look at who else is playing over there at the moment. I won't be able to give you score updates. They're just too far away from me right now. I can't see who's playing who. But very interested in the finalists. Well, that's going to rush. Swoop through and get back. It's not bad. I think the shots for the Condobolin ladies will now be backhand for a right-hander. And the Ningan shots will be the other direction. Jumped on the mid-north coast bowls instead of mid-west. There's nothing listed there for mid-north coast, so that was a bit surprising. But anyway, so I know the Open Reserve's playing over there. The final at the moment is between Ricky Reed. Jeez, that's a good name. I'd love to be called Ricky Reed. That's a movie character name. And Gary Stanford from Peak Hill against Scott Chapman and Josh Robertson from Magellan. Just watch this Ningan bowl come down. Looks a bit strong, but if it clatters that one, it's just going to edge it and roll it in. Fair effort. So that's interesting over there. Peak Hill and Magellan. Looking at the women's state pairs final now. Women's senior pairs, I think, was finished yesterday. It was. Veronica Alexander and Judith Adams from Orange X Servos. This one could swoop all the way back. No, it's not quite going to get there. We're defeated by Sally Colbatch and Robin Adams of Magellan. So your champions there from Magellan in the women's senior. Didn't we have that yesterday? Oh, no, it was a semi. That's all right. That's just confusing for me. What's this one? Men's senior. So Greg Collin and Lloyd Pierce of West Dubbo defeated Brian Coffey and Robbie Cook from Dubbo City. That would have been a grudge match. Men's pairs, the finals series. So we're in the semi-final there at the moment. No, I've got this wrong, sorry. I'm going to have to go back and do this again. Anyway, we'll get into it. And Condobolin holding 3 here at this end again. Doing very well. So I'll start this again. So the men's pairs finals at the moment, the final of which we will have on this live stream at 1 o'clock this afternoon. From Wallerawang, Jeff Fraser and Dave Robson, who I did spend a bit of time with yesterday afternoon, having some good laughs. It was great, against Neville Buckley and Tim Buckley of Golgon. That's in one semi. The other semi is Luke Ramsey and Blake Strudwick from Parks, or Parks Railway, against Brett Miller and Rico Lane from Dubbo City. Watch this bowl with great interest. I think that's narrow, but that hand is holding a bit, so it might be just against the wind, and it is. It's holding beautifully, so it's all down to weight now. Just going to pull him behind that. But, geez, that was a mighty effort. Great attempt. All right. And again, Condobolin holding a bunch of shots there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. Big bowl here for Lynn Hawley. First one was great, just need another 1.5 meters to get to the jack. Just put that out a bit further. You see how much it's holding. Inside that one, it'd save a shot. Bump, run. Oh, I tell you what, she may have actually pulled second out of that. Very good, gave it the weight to get there. Didn't quite have the line, but was good enough. So Maxine Christoph and Lynn Hawley beat Michelle Lane and Katrina Fraser from Wallerawang yesterday, 18-13. What was quite a good game, actually. I saw most of the end of that. And Kathy and Danielle Thompson, 19, beat Carmen McDonnell and Michelle Harkin of Dubbo City. They were the two I was speaking to Carmen this morning. She couldn't believe it. So measure out, see what happens. It could be 1, it could be 3. The Condobolin here. Ningan fans will definitely be hoping it's only 1. One of the things I remember from yesterday, however, was 2. 2 to Condobolin. It takes them 8-1. So one of the things we saw yesterday in the afternoon was a game where one team shot out to a big lead. The Dubbo City ladies got out to a big lead, 11-3, and then all of a sudden it was 10-11, and the ends changed length, and things got a little bit hairier. So it was pretty close and then came back. So don't write these Ningan ladies off yet. 8-1 after 4 ends. There is a long way to go in this game. Make no mistake. So men's senior, this is what I'm interested in now, because I think the final's being played over there. And it is Peter Mead and Barry Jones from Grenfell playing against Greg Townsend and Brian Townsend of Parks Railway. And that should be very close. And that'll be Grenfell and Parks. They're 2 good clubs too. Who's that? Kim Warren. Go on, Ningan. Good on you, Kim. Get behind them. They got the skills to do it. That team from Wallerawang's no slouches, I can tell you that. And to beat them 18-13 was a very good effort. Great start again. She's playing this hand this way, that hand so well, Kathy Thompson. I've spoken about the men's pairs already. We've looked at the senior women. Let's have a look at the Open Reserve final series draw. Yeah. So it's Ricky Reed and Gary Stanford against Scott of Peak Hill against Scott Chapman and Josh Robertson of Magellan. So, yeah, good games happening all around. Lots happening here at Club Dubbo. Some singles games happening behind me. She changed hands. Played it okay down the what is the narrower hand. Just holding on down there because of the breeze, which is fairly regular and consistent, by the way. It's not a bad thing at all. Bump and just crossing there. So Maxine on that hand. She's done that a couple of times. She'll figure out the length soon. She's obviously a skilled bowler. She's crossing over it on that side a bit. I like the Ningan shirts. That lightning bolt down the front looks pretty cool. However, being a Husky boy, I'm more of a fan of the blue and gold, but I won't talk about that. All right, Danielle Thompson. Played that very nicely. Crossed again. Oh, wants the jack if she's going to run through that fast. She's kicked it, but just kicked it across. Oh, it might have bounced forward a bit. Let's have a look. Oh, a bit of celebration down here on the left. Obviously some, looks like Ningan ladies sitting there. I don't know. I'll have a look in a sec. Question is, who's got the shot? Jack did bounce forward. So, yeah, Condobolin holding the shot there. That'll be very handy. Split up those back two. That's a good shot. Excuse me, yeah. Another one back. Jack going through there is going to be an advantage to Ningan. 1 to Condobolin right now. These two teams, which come from clubs 2.5 hours apart, 187 kilometres. They're both from out Ningan, like I said, up to the northwest, Condobolin down to the southwest from where we are right now in Dubbo. I don't think if I've been in Condobolin. I've definitely been in Ningan. Can't remember. There's a giant region, this one in the Midwest. I want to go to the little town called Honeybungle or Honeybugle. Sounds like fun. Sounds like a sweet place. This is Kathy Thompson. Has such a precise lineup and routine, the way she goes about it. It's great to watch. That swooped through a little bit. Maybe, what's the time? Yeah, nearly 10 o'clock. Rain will start coming into its own and getting a bit faster now as well. You can see what Lynn Hawley's trying to do there. Move that bowl out of the way. And if she hits Jack, she's in a great spot. There is one Condobolin bowl back there, but I think the advantage still lays with Ningan down the back there. Down the back. Kathy will be, she's going to cut across. Came out narrow, looked at the whole way. Probably a pretty fair weight. Yeah, metre and a half. Metre back. So nearly. Actually, some people out here wearing jumpers at the moment. That's how chilly that breeze is. I'm quite warm. My uncle Stephen would be struggling. Yeah, right idea. Just a little narrow on this swoopy hand. Danielle Thompson, who has been the standout player so far after 4 ends. Oh, that's cutting as well. Look how much swoop they're getting that hand now. And the interesting part of it for me is that the flag up there actually is laying pretty close to dead. The wind is all at ground level. That's very weird, especially for this green. I certainly feel it at my feet at the moment, and the wind blowing under the table. Oh, I like this. I like this very much. Wants that bowl. Oh, jeez. Great effort. Yeah. Well, it's all covered. It's a mixed bag at the back there now. So Lynn's target's got to be that bowl. She just missed the first one. Oh, she's put this out a fair way. She's just trying to draw. Yeah, it didn't come back, just a little bit far out. Yeah, it was just a dead draw shot. I think it needed a little more pressure to move it, but that's all right. They're going to measure too. Would have thought that was definitely a Condobolin shot, but camera can be a little deceptive at times. Yeah, well and truly. 1 to Condobolin. 9-1 now. After 5 ends. Ladies up there having a chat. What a great place to be. Why would you want to be anywhere else? And right here with us on YouTube Live Sports. Once again, I'm Benny Two Shoes, and I'm so happy to be here. This is one of my favourite clubs going around. I've probably, as I said yesterday a fair bit, probably streamed more from this club than any other. It's I spent a lot of time here with state championships and things like that, juniors, five-a-sides, whatever they wanted for us. They brought us out here and for Bowls New South Wales, and now I get to do it on my own with my own stuff and my own kit, and come out and bring the bowls to you guys. And it's an absolute pleasure to do so. So thank you to the Midwest region for having me. Thanks to Club DUBBO for bringing me out as well and looking after me so well, as they always do. Anthony Brown, Deb, everyone here, just wonderful people. You see how straight that hand's running. It did drift a little at the end, but it came out almost down the line. Peter Stewart, go Condo, good on you, mate. Glad you're all watching. Very good shot by Maxine Christoph. And like I said, yeah, Phil, that's sorry, mate. I'll answer your question. Is this an 18-end game? Yep. Traditional pairs, 2x2x2x2, 18 ends. The only different format going around was the senior ladies, which were three-bowl pairs at 21 ends. So a little bit scattered. It's the loosest end, except for obviously Maxine's bowl there. Maxine Christoph in the middle. And I think, as I said, bowling this way towards the club is a lot more difficult. It is far more wind affected with that swirly breeze coming from that direction. Starting to warm up again. It's going to hit mid-30s here again today, which makes me very happy. Asked a couple of questions when she got back up there. It would have looked a bit different that end. This is the swooping hand, and watch this turn now. Whooshka, away she goes. Right at the end, which premiers aren't known for, by the way. Which is the bowl she's using. Weight was pretty decent, but they're going to have to watch that in this direction. That is absolutely the right grass. Is it going to hook back around in time? Nearly all the way back to that. And once again, look at that. Those are the purple and blue ones of Danielle Thompson, is it? Yep, Danielle's up there. Blue and purple, they're aerodynamics. Aerodynamics coming back from that direction like that. That's crazy. Mine weren't doing that yesterday. The breeze is really changing things. There's good correction. Wants to be careful with the jack. Oh, dear. Just kicked it a bit far. That was, like I said, she changed hands, actually. Played down the narrow side and managed to kick jack back to Condobolin. Unfortunate. Good effort. Good try. As soon as that camera sorts itself out. See them crossing. There we go. Wake up. That there on is Kathy Thompson. On the left, Maxine Christoph coming down there, down the green to have a good look. There's the line. There it is. Oh, yeah, I think she knew as soon as she delivered it wasn't going to necessarily come back, but I think it might. Wind just a bit of a lull. Doesn't quite have the weight. Right weight, that would have been a very good shot. Very handy. Cuts off that hand too a little bit, I think. Positive weight. Very positive shot. Turn will be magnificent. Doesn't want the gap. Oh, it's going to get, just gap. Even the back cut to her own bowl would have just been brilliant. That was a mighty, mighty effort. Kathy can afford to be a little bit weightier with her last one. Yeah, that's a very similar line. The last one did come back pretty decently. It's a bit wider. Weight was probably good. It's going to clash into the front and come through. Oh, she's got it that time. In fact, I think she's killed it. And is dead. Now, I had thought, yep, that it's a replay the end. So, very well done. Great shot. Maxine Christoph to kill that end. She was going for the touch. She nearly had it with her first bowl. Second bowl was a little better. Got the back cut. Got it a little bit hard. But she was one down. Played the shot for it and did it very, very well. Impressive. Good to see now where they stay this short end. I think they will. Not sure what Danielle's talking to Lynn about there. Interesting little hand movements. Yep, it's even shorter than that. Shorter than the last one. So Kathy standing almost directly in front of me in my commentary position. A couple of metres up from the tee. And the jack metres in front. Well, the first one of Kathy Thompson's just doing what it normally does down this end and grabbing the jack and sitting next to it. She's had a ripper this way. Maxine again across and through. And again, robotic in this direction. Much harder to bowl towards the club. Thanks, Goody. Red, good child. What a mate. Yeah, it's not so angelic at the moment. It's a bit rough and raspy. I've had a cold, but it's good to be out here. If the worst thing that happens to me this week is I have a slightly raspy voice, then I think I'm doing pretty well. Absolutely stunning out here in Dubbo. I'm just glad I'm out doing this again. Out here in the Midwest, I love it out here. If I could convince my wife to move away from the coast, you'd find me out here somewhere in the red dirt. Look at how much that's swooping. Like I said, dynamics. Don't bend like that normally. However, I will tell you now, the breeze is dying off. It's back to more, I think, what it predicted. It's becoming a little gusty rather than constant. It's a good track for these premieres. Clatter into anything. Doesn't want to gap it. In fact, has kicked that bowl across. And I'll just be quiet about Danielle's catcher out the side there. Ended up in a great position. These Ningan ladies are hitting the jack a fair bit. Just seems to be going in the wrong direction. The luck may change. And bumping onto her own and sitting. Yeah, well, there's two. Condolan, she's been the absolute killer this game is Danielle in both directions. Oh, we've only played 5 ends. This is the 6th end the ladies have played, having killed the last one. Bump. 7th end? I don't know. Math. So still 2 to Condolan. Good shots all round by the ladies. Can pop out and get a better view. There we go. Going to turn around and have a look. I've been sitting down for a fair bit this morning at setups. Yeah, behind us we have the Club Dubbo. Looks like ladies singles being played. Across on the other green there on the other side of the club, which is to the top right of the screen. At the moment behind the scoreboard, that's where the semi-finals of the men's, the final of the Open Reserve and the final of the senior men's is happening. Close games in that senior men's yesterday, actually. Our game finished pretty quickly in the afternoon, so it's good to turn around and catch the end of a few games, have a roll up myself. Bit of fun inside with some of the players and the people here at Club Dubbo, and then off to take some photos of the night sky. Another one with really good form is Maxine. Looking to move anything. She's pretty close. Is it going to come back? No, it's just that hand is holding a bit more than the other side. She's the one that killed it last end with a beautiful shot. Back cut the jack across and out of bounds. Okay, back to the forehand now for Kathy. It's pretty close to counting. Only a couple of feet short. That blue bowl to the left there is the only lone Ningan bowl. Fun town name to say, Ningan. I like it. Always bump the front and run. Good effort. I'd say it's hard to see from where I am, and the camera's a bit similar, especially when it goes out of focus like that. Thank you, camera. What are you doing? There we are. It's a bit tough to see who's actually holding. But let's see what this camera's got. Not holding, sorry, holding's got the second shot. Jeez, look at the shine. Look how bright and sunny it is out there at the moment. Yeah, that's pretty much the same view I've got from here. So I'd say 1 to Condo at the moment. It's the wide hand. It will come around. It's coming around beautifully. Little tickle on the jack. We'll give them 4. But all she's managed to do is just draw dead draw to the front. What a great shot. 2 at low, at least. At least. Phil just saying Phil Loveky saying he great part of the country. Grew up in Dubbo, moved to Sydney as a teenager. Yeah, it's good. Getting any close, Brett? Good, close to where? Close to you or close to me? Oh, hang on. You mean bowls? Yeah, I did. Go and have a look at my socials. Look at my reel I put up yesterday. Oh, the bump and run. Oh, it's bumped and stopped. There's still 2 to Condolan, at least. Might get an indicator from Kathy. No hand signal. saying coming around the red, it's less risk. I think the red running on its running surface is higher risk. Finds that gap between them, tickles Jack back for 5 is nice. But getting around there and missing all of those is also very good. Yeah, well, it's up close to that. Yeah, Brett, you're asking about bowls. I had a really good game on Wednesday, one of my best pennant games, getting around in tough conditions down at Sussex. We had a great time. It was good fun. So, yeah, that was fun. And then yesterday, rolling up on this green, I was pretty happy as well with the way things are going. A little bit of form at the moment. Oh. The good thing about this job is I get to roll up at a lot of different greens and a lot of different places. It's great. Very lucky man. I missed that call. 2 or 3 I didn't see. I saw them put their fingers up, but I didn't see how many. Very quick. So it was 2 or 3. I think it was 2. Just pop my head up and ask. Daniel. Thanks. Yeah, it was 2. $11-1. So once again, at this point of the game that I saw that we were witnessed yesterday in the afternoon, is at this point that I can't remember what club it was, but yeah, they came back in a monster way. It was 11-3 essentially, pretty much in the same ends as well, and they just came back, got control of the jack, and flew back and came back, and it was 12-11, and then the West Dubbo ladies kicked on and ended up winning the game. So it was a brilliant game to watch, and hopefully we see it here. I really want to see these Ningan ladies make it close. They fought their way through to the final. You don't want to end up going out like they're not playing poorly by any means. Condobolin just that little bit better, a little bit closer at the moment. It's beautiful by Maxine Christoph. Like to see that. It's a tough end, tough direction to play towards the club. That's your playing shirt? No. Oh, right, a footy shirt. Yeah. That's bloody flash. Yeah, well. Bloody good. Oh, I love it, man. It looks great. Just noticed a shirt I liked. It's always come past at Peak Hill. It's actually a footy club shirt, not a bowling shirt. Look at this. These 2 leads. Oh, goodness. Nearly pushed Jack. She's punched it a couple of times now, Maxine. But one shot at the very start to Kathy. Yeah, Maxine playing very well and had some really good shots, probably from the 3rd position rather than the lead position. The lead shots from Kathy Thompson have been absolutely brilliant. I'll say it again, especially in the other direction. Coming towards the club, heads have been a bit looser. And that wind has actually shifted a little bit, which is why it was calming down. It's coming now probably off the top right of the screen, so diagonally across the green more than directly across, which will make it harder as well. Yeah, Danielle, very well. She's figured that line out. Her dynamic's almost turning 90 degrees by the time they stop. It's pretty remarkable. Mine don't do that. Well, they might today in this wind. Carmen Plaza saying it takes you 5 ends to warm up. That's why I'm no good at sets play. That's it. BPL Cup, be no good at all. But yeah, sometimes I know I've had a 14 end roll up before I get anywhere close. Oh, that's pretty good. That'll be a good second. And 2 seconds now, Ningan. Kathy's bowl there looking a bit lonely all of a sudden. And I don't know if that counts. It doesn't, definitely not. So it looks like it on the screen. Again, these fisheye lenses, the zoom lenses it is now, will bring bowls, will make things look a bit different to what they actually are, just a little bit. But yeah, that's a good foot behind Jack, and these other two are a fair bit closer than that on the left. But a good head of bowls again after the full set. The back end set will tell you how much anyone wins by. (11-1), 10 shots between them in this Midwest Open Women's Pairs Final. Kathy Thompson looking to get close to the Jack. Just wants a little more run. Nearly. I tell you what, I think her daughter exaggerated how far she was short. It's only about 1.5 feet. Looks like she indicated a metre. Never tell them the truth. Oh, here we go. This is the Jack. She's done it again. Bounce, kick. You touched it twice and run it all the way back. They're now holding 1, 2, 3 shots. Jack wide open. Done it a couple of times, Maxine. She's not scared of getting through and having a heavy shot. I like that. This is pretty decent too. Remember, that hand is not the wider hand. Look at Danielle's hair flying around. Wants this to pull up, and that's the shot. Brilliant. Kathy Thompson. After Maxine's fantastic shot to punch Jack through, the follow-up was just as good. Maxine, she's throwing this pretty hard. Remember, it's a big green. Pretty close. Very, very close. And gapped it. Kicking goals. Me? What's up? Yeah, you're fine. Do what you want. How are you, mate? Yeah, the 3 colours of times. You got Right, get back to this. Sorry. Danielle having a go now around the back. Just getting more more love and more compliments. I love this part of the world. Compliments on the hair. Doesn't necessarily want to touch it too much, but that'll do. Counts for 2. The ladies were asking if they could hear if I could hear them swearing over the microphones. I had to tell them no. It's one of the reasons I won't put microphones on the cameras. Even though it is a bit of a lawless wasteland live streaming at times. She's got white to do anything, and what it's done is not enough. Did hang up on the bank. Gave big compliments and big ups to the greenkeepers yesterday. The banks here are fantastic, and one of the things they've done, like I said, is restrict access to parts of it to allow it to recover and things like that. It's the joys of a club like this. You can actually do that. That was good to see. Danielle, I don't think she's got the weight to get there. It's going to pull up a metre and a bit short, so 2 at the moment still to Condoblin. Those dynamics running a pretty tight line. Here's my friend Warren walking around. He's wearing his Club DUBBO shirt today. Out there playing a game, I reckon. Good boy. Oh, this one's got weight again to do anything. Doesn't want to punch that up. But tell you what, that little bounce and run, there it is. Gave it enough weight to get in, and that is 1 to, I would think, they're going to measure it. I reckon that's 1 on a Ningan. Big rescue bowls happening. That's in all directions. 1 to Ningan. Getting some bounces, playing the weight to get into the head, and doing it well. Could this be the turnaround I spoke about? Ningan's second scoring end. They're not playing badly. They did kill an end as well, remember? After, I'll just check the scoreboard, make it look like mine. 11-2 after 7 is right. I'm keeping up. You just see the wind shaking that camera a little bit. Like, it's not heavy. I keep talking about it. When sailors and bowlers talk a lot about the weather all the time, it's because it's going to affect you a lot. And this is why we play outside. But, a little breeze is really going to affect it on a fairly quick green. Interestingly, Ningan have gone short as well. So both teams playing similar lengths. They did attempt on the first one, when they got the mat back the last time, to go a bit longer, and it didn't quite work out for them. But, Maxine, great shot, great start. It's a tough bowl to beat. Hasn't quite hidden Jack away, but it only changes the way you look at things. And just swooping through. It's good weight for that kind of shot. Running through. Look, she's been nailing the draw on that hand, on this direction, away from the club, almost every time. And there's that trap once again. The first lead bowler gets one close, and you feel like you've got to run at it sometimes as a lead when you're leading up, and you really don't need to do that. You just need to get close so that your next 6 bowls can bounce off things and have things to use. And I've something I talk about a fair bit. I've seen a fair bit around. Talk about it with my uncle a lot. He tends to lead up for me a lot. And I'll give him big compliments. He did very well on Wednesday for our midweek pennant. He did very, very well not falling into that trap. Beautiful. But that's another good shot by the Ningan ladies. Like I said, this could be the turnaround. Start of the comeback. 18 end game. 11 ends left. Long way to go. Well, even further now, if Danielle Thompson keeps doing that kind of thing, what a great shot. the call from Maxine was you just got to get into it. Oh, well, there's a bit of risk there now. Now they've got one close and you've got the other team chasing. You've got to worry about those two bowls that are back there of Kathy Thompson. They do now have the best back, however, the Ningan ladies. Oh, that's a bit shallow. Oh, ducked under. It's a little cluster there, like I said, a line of three Condobolin bowls at the back. The one on the right, obviously, being Maxine's bowl. Condobolin holding one. Ningan a bit of risk here for a heavy shot. So it might just be a draw to the jack, replace Danielle's bowl. It is ahead of jack. That might be the other issue. Oh, she's absolutely nailed that, Maxine. She's having a game. She's good at that heavy shot. One down. Looking at that cluster, I reckon Kathy can afford to have a bit of a go. Danielle's saying the same thing. It's only one. Yep, bowler meter over. Yep, that's what she said. Getting nice and warm here now. That breeze has changed direction. Correct weight. Wants a bit of swoop. Nearly got the jack. Jeez, that's a good shot. How good is it to see colour on the green like this? Green, blue and white of Ningan against the blue and gold of Condobolin. Bowls are all colourful. I'm looking around behind me here. There's bright colours everywhere. Gone are the days of whites and creams. Much still, believe it or not, to some people's regret, but this is way better. Under there, nearly the jack again. But once again, we have a real cluster of Condobolin bowls about a metre and a half back. And the best back being held currently isn't on the screen at the moment. I'll just zoom out a little and show you. There's the blue bowl there that is the best back bowl. And that lineup there of Condobolin bowls would be a worry for Ningan, even though they are holding the shot. Oh, excuse me. Ladies cross. Lynn Hawley. Puts one foot on the mat. Balances, brings her other foot up and delivers really beautifully. Bumping that blue one there, bumping her own one up was a good option. Came very close to doing so as well. Just didn't quite get it square enough, I think. A big gust of wind pops up. Danielle's having a good look and I think waiting for that to calm down, as it just has. Purple and green dynamics, or purple and blue dynamics, they look. Weight's good. All on track. There goes Jack. Oh, it's gone all the way back, I think, to that blue bolt. Suggesting one to Ningan at the moment. Oh, look at this. Punch that and run through. That's two now. What a shot. Oh, God, I love this game. That's fantastic. Did everything right there. Snuck through a little gap. Smacked her opposition bowl away. One thing we do know is Danielle's got the skills to get in. It's possible. That is the narrow hand she's playing. To get through that little bit of traffic's going to be difficult. Wait to get around the red one. Needs a slide or something now. It's not going to turn back. Didn't quite get it. I think she did any damage either, though. So one or two. They'll probably measure the second for Condoble. And a good shooting there. Sorry, Ningan. Just the one. And they've got back-to-back ends, Ningan. I'm not going to call it a comeback yet, but it's on the cards. On the changeover, you are watching the Midwest Regional Pairs Finals Series. A great day yesterday with the Open Reserve and the Senior Women's, and today the Open Women, which you're watching right now. Later on this afternoon at 1 o'clock, we'll have the Open Men. Finalists not decided yet, but we'll soon see. Just trying to pop my head up and have a look over the back there, see if I can see a score. I can see, I think, Wallerawang's up over Golgong, I think they're playing. Yeah, good shot again, Maxine. She's starting to find the range. She just needs to be careful with her, find the grass. Needs to be careful with her weight. She has played a little heavy, but starting to drag it back now. Oh, yeah, 6-9 or 9-6 after 8. I think Wangaratta's up over Golgong. That might be them, I'm not sure actually. And then 18-3, someone's getting a beating over there. So, who is that? West Dubbo are beating whoever they're playing. I can't see who that is. Yeah, interesting times. Interesting times here at West Dubbo Bowling Club. Or Club Dubbo. All three lead bowlers so far running a metre through. Kathy Thompson now just leading up for her daughter. Looking to correct that. Looks pretty good to there. In fact, that's just about perfect. Just about perfect. Making my job easy, these ladies, playing good bowls. An exciting game. As I said, comeback is definitely on. In narrower hands, this will hold a little. Decent weight for the shot. Well, that's a very good second. Yep, perfect again. Danielle, in fact, that's cover and count. It's about as good as it gets. Oh, looking for the bowl. Not quite. Got the best back again. Counted last time they did this. And now I couldn't let that one just fall out of her fingertips. So if I had to predict it, I would say it's a bit short. And that's exactly what it is, about a metre. And a bit just as I moved the camera over, I saw just the way that fell out of her hand. Little discussion in the middle. And they'll be back into it. So Maxine dragging herself back into this game. Dragging her team into this game. Proudly of the Ningan Bowling Club. I can tell you what, they've got 2 back there now. Well, that'll count 2. Now 3 up. Change needed here by Lynn. Sorry, Maxine. Positive. Very positive. She gets the jacket, goes all the way back to her bowls there. Well, she's missed, sadly, all the way back. So there's a real bunch of 3 now. Danielle observing that and saying, put one here, please, Mum. Need you to cover this for me. So that's where Jack's going if it gets clunked. How's the weight? That's the question now. The line's pretty good. Not quite enough. Maybe 1 more metre on that would have been perfect. But good effort and good thinking by the skipper. Oh, what a place to be. Very satisfied with the way things are going here at the moment. Great game of bowls, great club, great atmosphere. Club DUBBO once again putting on a great event. One of the, must be now considered almost, well, amongst the premier clubs for events of any kind. Some good tournaments coming up too. By the way, we spoke yesterday about the just through laid down, so probably second shot actually. It's a big rescue bowl. Can afford to use her next bowl to pretty much do anything she wants after that. Yep, so one to Condobolin at the moment. Yeah, sorry, we spoke yesterday about Binaway's tournament. Orange X Servos has got the Club Champions tournament, which is really interesting, a different thing to what I've seen before. Very impressive. So have a look at that as well. Jump on their Facebook pages and their socials, and they'll tell you all about them. Definitely sign up for that one at Binaway. They were very excited when they found out I'd been talking about that, and there was interest. Oh, well done. It's the Railway Pairs, I think it is. And anyone out in the Midwest, if you've got a tournament for me to plug, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk about it and put the entry forms in links into the chat so that people get to know it. We do get a couple of thousand people seeing these streams every time. That one is going to go to the back. So mighty fine effort. Currently holding 2. There is a shot there to get rid of that blue one at the back. They'll be holding 4. Yeah, she's saying draw to there. I'd be drawing to that blue one at the back. Yep. Just to move it a couple of feet. Tickle Jack back over to the left. So the shot, I think, is on the... Oh, no, she's playing the backhand. Yeah, there's a shot on the forehand I saw there. Tickle Jack, move the blue one. Very little risk. Bump the front, so that's all right. 2 will do. Important to get the mat back. They're going to have a close look. It definitely looks to me like that blue bowl at the back is the 3rd shot of Ningan, but they're having a closer look. I do appreciate very much that they just get down and measure. They don't even talk about it. Not walking in circles around and around. Oh, it was 3. Ooh. 14-3 after 9. So that's a big turnaround. Ningan ladies are just Ningan ladies had just picked up a 2 wins in a row. All of a sudden, and Dublin have kicked away again. 14-3 on 9. So we're halfway through this game. Condoblin with a big advantage. Ningan playing quite well. Just not getting the results. What is going on? Yeah, good start again. Playing this hand still, this direction, one of those words. Still very, very well is Kathy. Little narrow on that one, but weight was good, so it's good enough to count. Really warming up here out in Dubbo. Like I said, going to reach mid-30s by sometime this afternoon and stay there into the night. It was a nice cool night last night. Didn't have to have the aircon on in the room at all. Lovely accommodation just down the road at the Kerner Apartments or a Kerner Motor Inn, and place I've stayed 5 times now, I think, maybe more, maybe 6. And always a great place to stay. Comfortable, clean. Interesting, I think owned by the club here. So a bit of room in there to draw into still after the Leeds bowls. And Danielle's played it well. Wants the jack. Has got the jack. Kicked it sideways and kept going. So touch is not bad. No advantage to her though, I think. Still Condoblin's shot at the moment. Looks like a better track to me. Cover and count. Even better, just draw straight to the jack. Yeah, that's exactly what she's done. She's just behind jack. Question was, is that 2? The answer was, no, it's probably 3. Change of hands, out to the wider hand. Get back to the jack. There's a shot on either hand. It's not bad. Maybe feels more comfortable on that swooper. Tell you what, he's done pretty well. Cut a couple out, and he's now holding second shot. There you go, mate. Yeah. It's bloody breezes under here. Just thinking about getting a jumper. You're right. So I asked one of the ladies playing singles how she's going. She said it's hot. It's the best way to put it. Which I'm not. Sitting in the shade with the breeze. I'm actually in quite comfortable right now. Beautiful out here. Oh, your comments excellent. Forehand shot on that swoopy hand. So this will come back. Get back to that blue one. She'll be very happy. Even better if she just gets close to the jack. Oh, nearly counts. Kitty, I say, and hope the motel gives an extra big brekkie for my rave reviews. I say no. I don't think they do brekkie, but geez, they do a good job there though. Like I said, it's clean. It's very comfortable, spacious, close to the zoo. Oh, tap that blue one in for the shot will be just good enough, and that's exactly what she's done. They are getting the bumps. They're playing for them, so why not? Can't bag it out. A lot of people talk about, and a lot of people talk about getting wicks or clapping wicks. If you're playing for the shot, if you're playing to get in there, and you happen to hit another bowl on the way through and get the shot, then you're doing the right thing, in my opinion. If you happen to accidentally smack a bowl that's 3 metres short, and if you played a bad one and come back and hit the jack, then fair enough. But shots like that, that's exactly what she was aiming at. She had chances to hit her own bowl in, knock the opposition bowl out. Played it beautifully, Maxine. Well done. It's a good line on the narrow hand. A little strong. We're finishing there. It's not terrible. About it all, actually. That'll be the best back. There's an opportunity for Danielle to have a bit of a crack at this. It's likely to kill looking at the angle of where the jack is. If she hits it square enough, the jack will spit out to the left like a spat pip. And this is actually just going to move one of the Condobin bowls across. So, yeah, interesting. 1 to Ningan. They need them. 11 shots down, halfway through the game, 8 ends to go. 9 ends to go. Math. Mother and daughter have a meeting again in the middle, as they should. Oh, sorry, everyone. That's a grey screen. One of my cameras has just decided to turn itself off. I'll sort that out shortly. Narrow hand won't turn back too much. Bit too heavy, I think. A safe shot there on the other hand for her if she needs it. Well, that was pretty close. Surrounded that one little lonely light blue bowl in there from Ningan. Narrow hand's going to be tough. A lot of traffic to run into, and that's exactly what happened. So, 1 to Ningan. $14-4. 10 shots between them after 10 ends. And hopefully that camera's reset itself by now. Yes, it has. Good. Just listen to supporters in the background. There's a few Ningan ladies or a few ladies from out that way are getting behind them. And a great start, Maxine. It is the tighter hand, but I think that'll be too tight. It's going to come back. Oh, no, it's holding. Holding way more than I thought. Jeez. Came in late. She did very well there. Wow. Very impressive. Lovely Sunday morning here at Club Dubbo for the Midwest Pairs, Regional Pairs, Open Ladies Final. Condobolin with a big advantage over Ningan. They've been playing a great game. Ningan playing really good shots, especially at the moment, certainly coming into their own in the middle and later sections of this. Yep, narrow hand again. Well set up. She doesn't quite have the shot, Kathy, but it's well set up. Maxine's first bowl did all the damage. A little touch and lay down next to it. Very, very nice. Wider hands. This will turn back. Ah, beautiful. Great bowl there. Lynn Hawley, that was fantastic. So pressure back on Condobolin. Not necessarily scoreboard pressure at the moment, but just making sure they don't drop multiples is the key here for them. with 10 shots in it and 8 ends to go. They can afford to drop ones, not twos. Changed hands. Probably, to be honest, unnecessarily, but might look different from the head, or from the mat, sorry. Oh, touch and run. No, nothing. Ducked under. Played the right shot, played the right weight even. Just a little skinny. Lynn Hawley, it's a track, but Maxine, the track, but the weight to actually punch it through, which she doesn't want to do, so a bit risky. Threw it a bit hard. Yeah, narrow hand, not quite that narrow. She can afford to be narrow. If she crosses in the right spot, if she doesn't hit the jack, they're going to rest on those two bowls sitting next to it anyway. Oh, Maxine needs to be careful. Once again, slow it up. Yep, I thought the line was pretty good. The weight was good too. Now the counter. Worrying time for Condobolin. As I said, can afford to drop ones, can't afford to drop big scores. Look like they're 3 or 4 down at the moment. 4 here. Bring it back to 8-14 would be a remarkable result for Ningan. And evidence of a comeback. A big gust of wind just popped up as that bowl came out. As you can see, it's holding it out quite a bit. Punching that one through is very handy, though. Takes it back to 2, probably. I'll jump up, stand up and have a squiz. Yeah, definitely 2. It was definitely 4, so she saved a couple of shots there. Looking at the head, you'd still be trying to play under that red one on, move the jack, punch any of those 2 through if you were Condobolin. Ningan, yeah, narrow hand's the only one as well, so both could be playing in the same direction here. Move up, punch that red one through. It's only going to move a foot to count to get the 3. Miss. At the right weight, you're doing okay. Best back bowl, so you're not really fussed about a huge drive. So I think that's my opinion. We'll see which way they go. It tends to be the opposite. I don't pick the ladies' games as well as I pick the men's games, to be honest. They have a different view of things to me sometimes. It's not a bad thing at all. It's just different. Play where they play confidently. Wider hand. Well, the weight's pretty good to there. Cross under, move that, not quite. Makes that hand a little more open, actually, believe it or not. So here's the shot I expected from the Ningan ladies. She misses those ones there. She's done pretty well. There goes the jack. Punches it back. 1, 2, 3, probably maybe 4. What a conversion. Wowee. Danielle Thompson. That's exactly the shot she needed to play. Perfectly weighted. That's ridiculous. What a shot. Swallowed jack, came all the way back. Her bowl. This is Very good effort by Lynn. Will she cut it down? I think she's going to. Oh, she lays down 1-2. So holding 2. Wait's good again. Swooping hand. Lots to get through. Oh, she gapped it. She's through. Oh, jeez. That's 2 blinding shots, Danielle Thompson. That is ridiculous bowls. 3. Down 3 at one point. Down 2 when she came to the mat, Danielle, and played 2 absolute bombs to get 3 shots. 17-4 after 11. This is a big, big task now for Ningan. There she is, Danielle. Sorry, I'll zoom back in. Keep an eye on that face. Still young, still able to, still looking at state national representation. She has got the chops for this, absolutely. Especially after that last stand, that's amazing. And there's her mum. I reckon he'd be pretty proud of those last 2 shots, Kathy Thompson. Wonderful. Maxine just a little strong. Just a little strong. Just got a chef a touch. I know he's just wiping the chalk off from the last one. And Kathy can put this one back out where it should be and bowl another absolute ripper. In this direction, she's been an absolute killer. Absolute killer. Beautiful shots, Kath. Excuse me, I was just having a drink as that came down. And yeah, Maxine has matched it up. So 1 shot to Condobolin at the moment. And that's an important bowl. Lynn will have a shot down her backhand, down that narrower side now. You can use that bowl to get to the jack. There's always going to be an advantage there. And Danielle playing the same hand, playing her shot, beat it to it potentially. Here's a little turn now. The dynamics are doing very well on this green. Oh, a little touch jack. That's interesting. Lynn can actually play in either direction now. Jeez, I tell you what, these players behind me talking about the heat aren't wrong. I'm starting to get a little bit of sun on my back now, and as the shade shifts, as the earth rotates. Sorry, guys, we are not on a flat earth. The earth rotates, and it gets nice and warm. Changed the hand over, went for the swooping hand, knowing that moving jack through back is an advantage there. Oh, look at this. Jack across and sit with it. That's a beautiful shot, Lynn Hawley. Well played. Am I quick enough to get the end of it? Doesn't look like it. I was going to show you a replay. That was beautiful. Pretty much a 3-bowl target across there. She clunked into the little, just bounced off, Kathy Thompson's bowl. Took the jack across, stayed with it, and is now the shot. Steve asking if it's bowl of the day so far. I'd say I actually think the rescue bowl from the last end, Danielle Thompson, and then the follow-up could be the bowls of the day. That'd come close, though. It'd be up there. Swoopy hand, but she's giving it some weight. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Bang. There goes the jack. Now the hard question, that's another dead end. So Dublin and Ningan have killed an end each. The skips get to decide what to do with the bowls. They're going to throw them back. We start again from that end. Asking whose end it was. Answer is Condoblin. Oh, geez, what happened then? Sorry about that, I didn't put that on there. I'll just turn the replays back on. There you go. Sorry about that. Just a little plug for who we are, YouTube Live Sports. Thanks very much for joining us here. We are, once again, amazingly proud to be here in the Midwest region. I'm Benny Two Shoes, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here. Good amount of people watching again. Midwest Bowls, healthy and strong. Oh, brilliant. She's good. Kathy Thompson. I think it's still the case out here, and it has been the case for a lot of places around, but less so, I guess, in the cities now, in my experience. But bowls clubs often are the centre of a town and the community. Oh, Maxine just missed the jack. Good effort. Yeah, so it's centre of these communities is often their bowling club. So the social activities, the usual trivias, raffles, that kind of thing. They get big crowds to these places in the country towns. And important parts of their community. So it's great to see the support and everyone out here in the Midwest. Great attitude to it. Bowls is such a great, thriving game out here. Very good start by the Leads. Just looking across at what's happening here today on YouTube Live Sports. Obviously, we are watching the Midwest region Open Women's Pairs Final. Believe it or not, there's also another women's game happening on our channel on YouTube Live Sports. The Metro Southeast Women's Pairs is also on. Then this afternoon, I have the men's pairs for this region. And the Metro Southeast Men's Pairs is on as well. I don't know what club they're at, actually. Metro Southeast is from Engadine Cougars. So a bit of fun there as well going on. Danielle just clears that and runs back into a very good position. And then we've also got some gate ball happening. Australian Gate Ball Championships. And that's Happy doing that one. From Glendale. So that's a bit exciting. Get into that. A little catcher there from Lynn Hawley may actually tell you all you need to know about what's coming next. There is a running shot on to move the jack across to those bowls. Look, Danielle's just cleared that again. Bump onto that and sit. She's now holding 2, at least, potentially 3 again. Pressure well and truly on Ningan. The thing is, I don't think they've been playing that poorly. My scoreboard's not up. Yeah, I don't think they've been playing that poorly. I just think they're getting just beaten. In fact, my scoreboard has vanished somehow. Why? Sorry, everyone. I'll sort that out. That's weird. That's a new little glitch. I'll keep an eye on that. But, yeah, very good by Condobolin here to be holding 3. Ningan have been playing, like I said, quite well. Condobolin just all over it. All set up at the moment by Kathy Thompson. And Danielle doing exactly what she needs to do to keep that scoreboard ticking over. There's been 21 shots total in 11 ends. It's a fairly high-scoring game. A lot of that came early, by the way. Started off with a 4. Did Condobolin. And from there, it's been all them. Yep, that's exactly what her daughter asked for. Kathy just running back, and as we said, there's danger there. That's where the big shots are coming from. Once they get hold a shot, there's absolutely no need for Condobolin to be building the big scores. They've already got it. What they need to do is defend and make sure that Ningan can't get those shots. That's too narrow for that hand. I think Maxine, she might get a lucky rub on the front. No, she's at that square as well. So, 3 more bowls for Ningan to move this jack around. Maxine out on a far better line this time. Looks the goods. Little bit more turn. Oh, wow. Everything except the shot. What a magnificent effort, Maxine. Danielle having a really good look, standing on the line, seeing what she thinks her bowl can do to get around things. So a couple of shots, this could nearly be the death knell. Unless Lynn Hawley, who has done it already, can bash something through, change things up. Skinny side, looks pretty good. This will work back. Oh, no, she hasn't quite got the weight, I don't think. So shot's still open there for Lynn Hawley. standing member of her community in Ningan. Fair track. Very good track. Here goes the jack. Which way is it going to go? All the way back to her bowl. Probably one shot. We'll find out what Kathy says. Yep. One down. Danielle's going to go up for a look. Very good by Lynn Hawley. I do need multiples, but I tell you what, you get control of the jack. That's the first start. The beginning of what they need to do. The first step, I should have said. All she's got to be worried about, I've said this before, is multiples. She's down one, and maybe they just take their medicine and get on with it and win the next one. The risk here, looking at the shot she was discussing, is if Jack punches back a good 1.5 meters, 2 meters, then there's 3 shots there for Ningan, and that's a worry for Condobolin. So I think she might I'd be playing fairly conservative here. Draw shot, wider hand, get around those front 2 bowls and drift in. You've got a good chance of just outdrawing that red bowl. It doesn't look like it's the way she's lining up. Heavy shot down this way is risky. Oh, that's what she's done. It's going away. Bump, bump. Tell you what, this might be the shot Lynn wants now. It's hard to hurt her own shot. She can thump one in. Cluster of 3 bowls at the back. Jack will move. There's no risk of going anything but 1 down, but they do need multiples. And when you give the opportunities like that, it's worth taking. Now it's going to be a draw. Forehand. It's a bit too heavy. Didn't see if that was 1 or 2. I'm pretty sure it was only 1. Yep. 1 to Ningan. They have the mat back. While we're here, we'll turn this way and have a look up there a bit. Crowd sitting around. There's the other games happening up there and my big shiny head. If I could find my mouse, I'd change the camera we had. There it is. Oh, it's so nice and warm here. I can almost fall asleep in this chair. They've given me a big comfy camping chair to sit in this time. Unlike one of the bistro chairs I normally sit on, and it's near putting me to sleep. It's so warm and nice. We've got good bowls happening in front. It's keeping my attention. Needing scores. Maxine's done the right thing there by putting 2 pretty close back behind the jack. The worst thing that could happen is she's short. Condobolin just keep plugging away and getting close. Keep the scoreboard ticking over. I think they've got the scoreboard wrong. It says 17-4. I think they updated the ends, but not the score. So I'll just leave mine the way it is. No, I think I've got the ends wrong, so it'll be 12. 2. Oh, I don't know. The 12 ends, they killed a couple of ends, so, and then went back with the other way. So it's definitely 12 ends, right? Good, makes sense. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ends. Nope. I don't know. They'll update the scoreboard soon. The scoreboard's fairly close to accurate, so we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, 75, long way back. 12 shots still. Yeah, very good here, Daniel again. 1, 2, 3 doesn't want to build a target. Actually puts that in a fairly decent spot, by the way. You got 3 bowls back, have Ningan, and the ability to get a big multiple, and the absolute need as well to get one. They can punch. She can punch Jack through for a score. Oh, look at this. That's now a concerning cluster of bowls for the Ningan for the Condobolin team. Danielle rightly asking the question, and yep, put one in there, please. Cover up the big score. Something else feature of this club, I'll tell you in a second. Well, wherever this ends up, it's going to be good. Yeah, it's in amongst it. Doesn't break it up. It's still a cluster of bowls, and I'd still be aiming at it. You've got to take your chances. One of the features of this club is it is on one of the main routes out of town, straight down to where the zoo is out in the west. And we get a lot of cattle trucks and that going past, and it's really cool to see, actually. It's come past and honk their horns and throw their support around. The big finish here required for Ningan in this Open Ladies Pairs final, Midwest region. Winner of this goes through to state, and they play back here for state. Pretty remarkable. Well, here's the shots we're expecting. We want Jack to move. We want something to kick around. She's very, very close. Just missed that bowl on the outside. Look at that cluster of 4 bowls. They're waiting for that Jack. Wants to come back. They need it. Get a decent-sized multiple, and they're right back in it, but still 12 shots down. Like I said, their scoreboard says 17-4. Mine says 17-5. I think it's 17-5, but we'll see. Well, that's pretty handy. That goes all the way to the back. That's now the best back bowl. It's got to move. It's got to move. No. Honestly, it's the best back bowl. That's actually not true. There is another red one right at the back. It's right near the boundary marker. Let's see if we can see it on the camera. We usually can. I've got a good position with these cameras at this club. There it is there under the Midwest Bowls logo. I don't think it's going to count. What's Kathy done here? So, look, currently holding 4 shots. Condobolin, and that could be 4 shots here is pretty devastating in the end, I reckon, to Ningan. Beauty, jeez. Some lovely people here. Like I said, the lady singles behind us is well populated by the looks of things too. The girls doing well. Huge bowls, huge necessary bowls here required by Ningan. This is very, very close. Very, very close. Gapped it. You've got to be kidding. That cluster of bowls just gets bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jack moving back to the right position in there is almost a full count. And Neil's got to play some kind of block, some kind of defence, because there is that cluster. Lynn is well capable. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So, Gus, that could be bowl of the day, mate. Stephen, that means that Jack pretty much can't get back to that cluster. Still got to play it. Still got to play for it. Got to move something around. But Jack's going to be very difficult to move back. No, she's gapped at the other side this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dead draw here to anything is 6 shots. Takes them to 23 if she can manage it. Just going to ask, where do I put it? Well, anywhere within a metre. Yep. So 17.5 is the right score. Yeah, that counts. That's it. 1.5 foot in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wowee. 23.5 now after 12 ends. 6 ends to go. Goodness me. Focus up, camera. Come on. Do your thing. Kathy Thompson set that head up beautifully for the big score that Condoblin got. Daughter Danielle was able to finish it off. And look, Ningan playing exactly the right tactics, exactly the right thing to do. Just slightly with the last couple of bowls missing by centimetres, by nothing, to get the big score they needed. $18 shots in 6 ends is a huge ask. The breeze over the microphone. I'm trying to cover it up, but it's just blowing a little strong for me. Kathy doing the right thing there, just running back with her second bowl. Last time she dropped everything on the jack. This time she's made sure she's got one on and is covering. And Ningan, once again, just building something at the back, hoping to push Jack through back, or trying to push Jack through back for it. No such thoughts here, I don't think, for Danielle. She's going to cover and count. Very good. 2 shots now to Condoblin. Beautiful by Linhalley. That's great. Oh, jeez. Shot for shot there. Just punch her own mum's bowl through, and what could go wrong? Yeah, mum, making you look good. Andrew Reynolds saying white flag time. Yeah, it's pretty close to that, isn't it? Oh, jeez. Then having a good run and just clunked into the bowl and replaced it with Daddy L's first one. Six ends to go. 18 shots in it. 6 threes, 18. Every end must be a 3 or more. Well, they need to average 3 by the end of the game anyway. This one not quite set up. Sorry, this one not set up quite as well as the last end was for Ningan. The ladies from the Bogan Shire. Game's well and truly still going up there on the other green for the men. I can't tell you who we've got yet. Bash, clunk. 1, 2. Well, there's a little cluster forming out to the left. 2 shots there. Down 1. They can afford to be crashing into this. Well, look, they've got no choice. They have to be moving things around. Down another shot. Every other shot really just hurts. Especially when Kathy's able to do things just like this. Perfectly jack high. Probably 2 away, but yeah, got to move Jack. Got to clear it out of there. Ningan, got to move something. Worrying. 1, 2. There's 2 out to the right, 2 to the left. I'm just looking for ways that Ningan can come back in, get that score they need, get the mat back. I guess the first job is small goals when you're this far down. Small goals. What do you need to do next? Well, I need to get the mat. Then what? Meanwhile, Condoblin can just keep, as I said, plugging away, doing this. She's sat in there and made it once again more difficult to get it out. I think the only option here for Ningan is actually the kill. Yep. It's going to miss everything and rush to the back. Maybe clunk into that one even, and that hasn't helped. However, keen observers will see 2 red and a blue there on the right-hand side in front of Kathy's black bowls. There's a shot there to be played for Ningan, and Kathy spotted it. Said, put one here, please. Got to cover these up. Good defensive tactics. She played the other way anyway. And, yeah, wow. No. Got to play the other hand, I think. Got to try to move Jack that way, but, yep, whatever works. Push her own across. Well, there you go. Celebrations from the boundary, from the sideline here. I'm going to suggest 2. They will measure. Well, they're measuring all of those all around. There you go. So I swung to Ningan, and I heard, "Oh, you're joking? Isn't it about 4?" Sadly, no. She's just leans off, gone off the back for a drink, and just went, "Oh, I'm not on camera, am I?" No, mate, you're all right. Light refreshment for Linny at the back now. Might as well get into it. Problem is, pretty much no matter what happens at the moment, they could keep coming back and keep winning ends. And unless they get a multiple and a big one, they're in a world of hurt. They're just going to run out of ends. 5 ends to go. 17 shots. The equation just doesn't really add up. Beautiful. Well, once again, we're back at the back, building clusters. Well weighted shot here by Danielle, I think. I said that last time she put up 1.5 meters short. No such problem this time. It's a couple of feet short, but in and about. Say it again, they Condobolin players can now they put themselves in a position where they can just play defensively. Dropping ones isn't going to hurt. Isn't sectional play. No matter what happens, they're unlikely at the moment to lose this game. Unbackable favourites right now with 5 ends to go and 17 shots up, whatever it is. Yep. Good weight. Good place to be. Magnificent display of bowls from the Condobolin ladies. They've played so well and just consistently as well. Just Kathy's been terrifyingly good in lead. I'll say it again, get boring after a while, but I'll say it again, especially going away from the club. Just absolutely murderous. Yeah, can play nice and heavy. Bounce. Oh, no. Will it go in the hole? That one's sadly all the way to the ditch. At 3.5 shots an end needed. This looks very good, Danielle. I tell you what, if this finishes in front of Jack on that line, well, 1, 2, 3. So holding one, Ningan out on the right-hand side. The next 3 belong to Condobolent, and very difficult shots all round on offer. Once again, though, Ningan do hold the 2 best back bowls. Well, this is going to bump that one through and sit there. Nearly count, I reckon, but open it back up. There is now a Condobolent bowl close to the back as well. At 20 to 12 here in Dubbo, nearly midday. And this afternoon, 1 o'clock, the men's pairs final, open men's. Oh, bumperoni in there you go. Now holding shot just casually. Easy as that. Yeah. So I'm just thinking, like I said, the other ladies' pairs, there's other men's pairs on our channel at the moment, YouTube Live Sports. My next gig after this is the finals of the Penrith Five-a-Side Challenge from Penrith Bowling Club, not this Thursday, the Thursday after. Sadly, I'm actually going into hospital on Friday for a little repair. And then I'm not sure after that. Something on. I'm sure it is. I'll look at my calendar later on and let you know, but that's it. This will hold. No. In fact, it's not even going to stop, is it? No, it's pulled up on the bank at the back. Yeah, but lots going on. Like I said, anything you're interested in, sports, if you're a member of a sports club, any kind of sport, we don't really mind. We'll do it. Like I said, I'm still trying to get the Illawarra Darts Association up and about at the moment. So I'd love to go and stream some darts. Do croquet, anything. So YouTube Live Sports, just get in contact with us through any of our socials. I'm Benny Two Shoe Sports. Happy Bowler, whatever you want, we'll do it. Running festivals is the other one we've started doing too, thanks to Maddie Harris. Yeah, let's run through. Just to punch the point home, if I was Danielle, I might even have a run at those 2 on the side. Playing defensive, get rid of those 2 red ones and get 4 out of it. You're in a happy place, and that 4 takes it to 29, and definitely white flag time. As it stands, they're 1. Still 1. I'll take them to 24-6. Yep, no signs of concession. After 14 ends, so 4 ends to go. It's going to go quick. No. Let's try that one. Round we go. Fast as lightning. $18 shots in 4 ends. Little run. Kathy's done very, very well. Been a great bowler today. Condobolin ladies, Condobolin club, stand up and be very proud of your players. They've had a very impressive game. It's just been regular, machine-like, in fact. What incredible. So, doing the right thing once again, Maxine. She's got two there to catch. We both the skippers here will be playing in different directions. This one pulling a little short, making the run harder. Might have been part of the plan. It's got the weight to get back there in that little cluster as well. Running past, I think she was actually looking, to get in amongst those three at the back, knowing once again that that's the only real danger to them. Four and a half shots an end needed, and every end that goes by without Ningan scoring is very difficult to come back from. Makes it harder and harder. Out in the wider track, once again looking at, I think, get back. She's got the weight to do that. I don't know if she's going just to the jack, but that's pretty much what she did. It's got to happen. Maxine, it's got to happen now. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. An opportunity for a 5 with the right shot. It's very skinny. Honestly, I think the body language says it all. I don't think either of the ladies are really keen on. I think they can do it, but one little crunch on that jack across to those four at the back, and they're more of a chance at the moment. Well, look at this. This is the cover I was talking about. Didn't split them up. It's still there. Bit of track that time. Goes all the way to the back. That cluster very, very much there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With Jack going in the right spot. 5 or 6 is on the cards here. However, Condobolin right now are holding 2. Once again, you see what Daniel's trying to do. Just get out there, give it lots of width, and then swoop on back to get in amongst them. And pretty much has... Oh, good geez. It's tougher and tougher. Still there. The more that Condobolin put in that little group, the harder and harder it gets. Jack's pretty much got to move this bowl. It's not going to be that one. She's doing with this one. She was saying, do I play there? Oh, she put the weight on it. That is the narrow hand, though. It just wouldn't come back. It all comes down to this, I think. This last bowl. If this doesn't get Jack back to that group of Ningan's bowls, then I can't see any way for them to win at all. Oh, I tell you what. Has she done it? Nope. Super close. No, they're going to continue. (26-6), 20 shots in it. 3 ends to go. The mighty Condobolin club. The Destroyers. What length do you want, daughter? No, dope mans? No, I didn't. Haven't put the right score up there either, but it is definitely 26-6. So 20 shots between these teams. 3 ends to go. Close to 7 shots an end needed already. Condobolin win this end. It's not mathematically possible, I'd suggest. Oh, 24 new, yeah. No. To even continue, Condobolin have to win this by 7 shots. Not Condobolin, sorry. My apologies. Ningan. Four shots. So if they get 4 here, then it's mathematically possible. But Kathy's doing her best to make sure that doesn't happen. Yep. Touch and run. It's a start. Close game over in one of those men's finals, 14-13 after 15. Looks like Wirrawang just up. Can't see what happened in that seniors game. They've turned the board over. So the the open reserve, I'm not sure. There's a winner there, but I don't know who it is. And 19-7 after 18, so that game's finished as well. So there's a bit happened over there. We'll have a look on Bowls Link in about 15 minutes, and all the scores will be on there and updated. This Midwest region are really good at keeping their Bowls Link up to date. Oh, that's a beautiful draw shot, Lynn. It's 2 of the 4 needed to keep going. Yeah, good back bowl. Daniel. I'm not quite looking on the screen, but I can tell you that short bowl there is probably not the shot. The one on the left, it really looks like it is. Oh, might be now, though. Yep, is now. So Condobolin holding 1. 4 shots needed this end for Ningan to continue to make it mathematically possible. They can score 16 shots in 2 ends. It's pretty unusual. And one running all the way. Oh, it's hanging up. Can't afford to lose a bowl at the moment. I think willingness to slow down, but I don't think it needs to. Sit. Made it way better. So at least 1, maybe 2 to Condobolin. Needs to move that bowl. She's pretty close. Swooping through. Well, look, that Condobolin bowl all of a sudden became very, very lonely. Kathy, you want to put one in there and back it up. And yes, she has. Great shot. Probably counts. It's probably 2. So this is the situation. 26-6 after 16 in this 18-end game. There are 20 shots between the 2 teams. Maximum possible score is 8. Therefore, the Ningan team need to score a 4 this end, otherwise it's mathematically impossible to win. Chances of Condobolin being your state, or the Midwest region representative in the women's pairs is looking extreme. And I tell you what, anyone who comes up against these ladies is up for a game. Be a big game. Oh, that one's running all the way to the ditch. Danielle can afford to put this in front even. Just get something in Lynn's eye and guarantee the game. Both teams have played very, very well. Just Condobolin have just been that, 15% better on every end, and it's just totaled up and up and up. Multiples haven't helped. Every time Ningan get the mat, it's with a 1, and then I think they've won 1, pair of ends in a row. Condobolin just been too good. And that, ladies and gentlemen, as they shake hands, is the game. Condobolin score 1. And your Midwest Regional Women's Pairs champions, Condobolin, the team of Kathy and Danielle Thompson. Very impressive. Well done to Maxine Christoph and Lynn Hawley from Ningan. Getting to these finals is not easy. Winning them, obviously, even harder. Condobolin walk away with the trophy. Or the medals or whatever's going on. It's a monster. So, that's that is the end of that game from this brilliant facility here at Club Dubbo. I mean, the beautiful, very warm weather right now. It's really heating up. Much to my delight. I'm really enjoying it. Great place to be this afternoon. The conditions are perfect. The stage is set for a big men's final. They are still playing over there, so I don't actually know who it's going to be between, and I can't wait for that. I'm really looking forward to getting into everything we do here, and I just can't thank the Midwest region enough for having me out here and sitting here with all my equipment on my table and all that stuff. So, look, I'll pop over here. Have a seat with me. These championships don't come easy. Condobolin's done it well. But this afternoon at 1 o'clock, we'll be back. I'll be sitting right here in this chair for the men's pairs final Midwest region, and that'll complete the weekend. So settle in for a great Sunday afternoon. It's been a brilliant Sunday morning. Saturday was just as good. I can't wait to see you right here. YouTube Live Sports. I'm Benny Two Shoes. I'll see you in about an hour.